So in today's class, we are going to see the next topic called tuples. Next topic is called as tuples. This is also one of the data type within the Python. Earlier we have seen with respect to the list. Now we are going with respect to next topic called as tuples. Tuples are similar kind of list only. List and tuples are going to be almost same. There will be no difference between tuples and list. Both are almost same. The only difference is tuples are immutable. Tuples are immutable. Tuples are similar to list except tuples are immutable. Means you can't edit anything. Means you can't add. Adding is not possible. Remove. You can't remove. It is not possible. You can't assign. Reassign. That is replacement. You can't replace also. This is also not possible. None of them is possible. It is a fixed. It is a fixed. Sir, if everything is fixed, then what is the use of tuple? List is having advantages. Okay, then what is the use of tuple? Now, till today, you are called as a list of students. Some of the students are joining and some of the students are stopping, and as per your choice, you are doing. But from Tuesday, you are called as tuple of students. You are going to be fixed. None of the new student is going to be joined. Because once the entire things is completed, they can't join. For example, today, one of your friend wants to join this course, assume. Almost by today, 10 sessions were completed. Initially, last week, 5 sessions, and this week, 5 sessions. 10 sessions has been completed. Now, tomorrow, if your friend wants to join, assume, he will not understand anything. Nah? You have to explain all these sessions till now, whatever was covered, you have to explain, and then only he will understand. Otherwise, he will not understand. If any of the student comes to me and he will ask the session, sir, can I join for your classes, miss? I will sincerely say that don't join. Because on Tuesday's class, if you prepare, how you can prepare the previous classes? Simultaneously, you can't do both the things. At the end, you will be having with respect to deficit. Miss, on Tuesday, I will explain one topic. Assume the topic on the Tuesday I'm going to explain is operators is the topic name. Assume. Now on Tuesday I'm explaining this one and you are preparing list. Then when you will prepare operators? Then when you will prepare operators? So whatever we are completing the class, immediately on the same day, complete the same thing so that the subject will be clear. Okay, you will get the more knowledge if you do the same work on the same day. Whatever the topic was completed, immediately if you practice miss, you will get the knowledge. Otherwise, just apply the logic. On Tuesday, I'm explaining you this topic called as operators. Now, if on Tuesday, let us assume you are preparing called as strings. On Tuesday, while practicing, you are preparing strings. Then when you will prepare operators? After strings, list has to be prepared. After that, tuples has to be prepared. After that, you have to come to the operators. Now, whether you are focusing on this one or this one, instead of doing like this, why you can't focus both the things simultaneously? On the Tuesday, operators are discussed. Immediately, you prepare operators only. Not on the Tuesday after 9 o'clock. My meaning is not after 9 o'clock. On Wednesday morning. Means before the start of the next class, you have to prepare the previous class. Then the next class is going to be easy because there is going to be interlink. I'm going to say initially itself, data science is a purely interlinked subject. Interlinked subject means the connections, whatever we are having. For example, yesterday you have listened the list. If you have not listened yesterday list, today tuple will be somewhat different for you. And for example, you have missed the string class. In the strings, I have explained the indexing, what is meant by slicing. In the list or tuple, I am not going to explain them. I am not going to re-explain once again what is meant by indexing, what is meant by slicing. This is already completed detailedly during the strings. You have missed the strings class, automatically today's class will be difficult for you. So everyday's class is equally important. And everyday's practice is equally important. Right? So just complete the things on the same day. Now tuples. Tuples is similar kind of list. List and it is a immutable. Means once the object is created, we can't do the modifications. We can't do any kind of modifications once the tuple is assigned. It is similar kind of string. If the modifications wants to be done means you have to create a new object. Within the same object, you can't do the modifications. So here, how to assign an empty tuple? So empty list is assigned like this or list of. These are the two options. Similarly, tuple is assigned like this. The only difference between these two is bracket. If you consider this one square bracket, it is called as list. If you consider the normal brackets like this, it is called as tuple. That is the difference between these two, right? And this is the second option. Empty tuple can be assigned in this way, either this one or this one. So tuple 1 is equal to empty. I'm going to take empty tuple. If you ask what is this type of tup1? Tup1 means this variable. If you ask, it is going to say output as tuple. Okay. Tuple 2 is equal to like this. You can assign in this way also, either this one or in this. The output you are going to get like this means it is empty tuple. The meaning is empty tuple. If the output is like this means the meaning is empty list. Okay. Now, tuple is also heterogeneous, like similar kind of list. So where you can have the multiple data types as the elements or items, where you can have with respect to int, float, complex, boolean, string, and list also. You can have anything. Choice is yours. Similar kind of list. Within the tuple, if you have one more tuple, then it is the nested list the same way. We are also having the nested tuple. Within the tuple, if one of the item is a tuple, it is called as nested tuple. And indexing, you are going to do the indexing in the same manner. Now tell me this is a tup of 0. What is there in this Siva? So it is going to give me this one. Now tell me tup of -1. What is there in the tup of -1? For the tuple again indexing is possible. Yes. In that 2, what is there in the 2? 33. So the output is 33. That's it. So indexing is possible. Now, sir, indexing is possible, but reassigning the value is not possible. You can't replace the value. Similarly, slicing. See, slicing also I'm doing, and I'm going to get the output. Now, this tuple of -1. What is the output of tuple of -1? Tuple of 99, 22, 33. Something you are having like this. 30 and 33. Within that 2, 0, 1, 2, this is 33. So this, how we have worked on the nested list in the last class, same way. Nested tuple also and indexing also will be done in the same manner. Okay. And slicing also same to same. No difference. Now only difference is my tuple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you take this one. If you take my tuple of 0, what is there in the 0? 1. Del my tuple of 0. My tuple of 0 means you want to delete 1. Del 1 means first one has to be deleted. It is going to throw an error that I can't delete. Tuple object doesn't support this one. You can't delete. Now let us change the bracket. Let us try with list. Instead of this one, let us try with list. And same. Now it is deleted. It is deleted for the list. Just I have changed only the bracket. The bracket is with respect to list object. This list object is getting deleted. And if I ask the output, I'm having only 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 1 is deleted. Because it is my tuple is a list. Whereas now I'm going to change this one to this bracket. Let us change to bracket like this. Now, if I ask once again, my tuple of 0 is 1. Same. Indexing is not going to change. But if I ask deletion, it is going to throw an error. Right? Where my tuple is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, my tuple of 0 is equal to 10. Now, yesterday, the same 10 has to be assigned here. Means, here, whatever the position of 1 is there, it has to be erased. And here, it has to replace 10. That is my meaning. But if I do this one, it is going to say, it is not possible. Replacement is not possible. You can't do the replacement. You can't remove one of the value. You can't even add. There is no append function. There is no extend function for the tuples. You can't add. You can't del. You can't do anything. So del of my tuple, entire object can be deleted. You can't remove the values within the object. I told within the object, possibility is not there. Overall object can be deleted. For example, my tuple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overall object you are deleting. This is possible. But this is not possible. Which is not possible? If you are considering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and tuple, within that, if you want clear all the elements, you can't do. Dot clear is not applicable for tuple. Nothing you can delete. Within that, you can't do anything. Overall, you can delete anything. Any object you can delete. That is not a problem. Within the object, no modifications can be done for the tuples. Entire object can be deleted. Now, interview question. In the interview, how they are going to ask you is, first interview question is, what is the difference between immutable and mutable? So that is the first interview question. You are going to say, sir, mutable objects are where we can do the modifications within the same object. Immutable are where we can't do the modification. Now, example is for mutable, example is list, for immutable tuple. Now, here, tuple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. Just observe this one cleanly. Please observe this one very clearly. In this tuple 1, tell me how many elements are there within the tuple? Total 5 elements are there. Length of tuple is nothing but 5. Now, what is the first element? Tuple first element 1. Second element 2. Third element or item, anything is same, 3. Fourth element list of 4, 5. Next, fifth element tuple of 10, 11, 12. Exactly. Now, 5 is a tuple element or a list element? This is the interview question. 5 is a list element, not the tuple element. Tuple of 4, list of 4, 5 is a tuple element, but individually 4, individually 5, both of them belongs to the list elements. Not they are called as tuple elements. If you ask only 4 means, it is a list element, not the tuple element. List of 4, 5 is only tuple element. Is that clear? That is the most important point. Why, sir? Because if I ask tuple of 3, what is the tuple of 3? List of 4, 5. Now, for this list, I can add the element, I can remove the element, I can do anything because this is a list only. This is a list only. A is equal to tuple of 3. Now, what is there inside the A? List of 4, 5. For this, I can append 6. Because this is a list. This is not a tuple element. This is a list element. Now, for the list, I can add this one. Now, if I ask what is A, 4, 5, 6. Now, if I ask in the tuple, it is going to be added. Sir, now modification is done in the tuple. Tuple is not done. List was done. The modification was done in the list. Now, apply the same concept once again here. Tuple of instead of, now take the fourth one. What is the output of fourth one? Tuple of 10, 11, 12. Now, append for this, it is going to throw an error. Why it is throwing an error? Because A is not belongs to the list element. So that is the reason. Got the point? So the interview question is going to be like this. So in the interview, they are going to ask you the question. If they will ask how you, they will ask, take a tuple of your choice. But in that, one of the elements should be list. Choice is yours. We are going to generally take 1, 2, 3, 4. Generally, we'll write like this. And they'll ask, take this one as a list. Okay, sir. Now, can you add a 6th element inside the list? Outside the list, can you add? No, because that is set tuple elements. Now, within 4, 5, can you add? Because it is a list element. Within this only you can add, within this only you can do modifications. Not in the overall. Got the point? Now, tuple of 3 is equal to 50. And what is the tuple means with respect to this? So, for example, let me explain in a simple way. Might be some of the students might be confused. So, for them, I am explaining in a simple way, simple example. Entire narration height is with respect to assumed tuple. Within that, SRK class considered as a list. For entire Naresh IT, Saturday is a working day. That is the meaning that SRK classes also should be on Saturday. There is no rule like that. This is a different one. The entire Naresh IT is a different one. In that entire Naresh IT, multiple trainers are there. Trainer 1, trainer 2, trainer 3, trainer 4, like this are there. Different trainers are there. Out of which one of the trainer is SRK. And for this, we have this data science course under SRK is an entirely different one. Other trainers, they are doing on their own. What we are having on our own. But most of them will be working under Naresh IT only. Right? So the same thing. Exactly to be similar kind of that. Within the tuple objects, we'll have multiple objects. Okay, out of which multiple data types are there, out of which list only is a separate one. And for that you can add. This is the interview question. For that reason, I have clearly kept the interview question also. In the notes also I have written very clearly interview question. Because 100% they are going to ask this question. 100 out of 100. Related to Python, if they want to ask any question, miss, this is 100%. If they are not asking any question from Python, miss, okay, leave it. If they have asked any questions from Python, miss, out of which this is one of the important interview question. Right? Now, next one is tuple methods. Sir, you told that we can't add, we can't remove, and we can't replace. Then what is the methods? Like count. For count, we no need to add, na? We no need to remove, we no need to do anything. Count, just we are counting in the given data how many times this was repeated. For example, in the my tuple dot count of 1, how many in the my tuple 1, is there any 1? 1, number 1, not ONE 1. There is no. So it is going to throw output as 0. If I ask with respect to ONE, this particular item, how many times is there? ONE 1, 2, 3. Whatever it is there, it is going to identify how many times it has been repeated. Right? Now, next one is index. Next one is called as index. That is my tuple 1 dot index of 1 means it is going to identify the wherever the 1 is there, what is the index number. Sir, here 3 of them are there now. Which one it is going to show means only the first element. First element only it is going to show, and it is going to print the index number is 0. Right? Next one is sorted. Now you'll ask immediately, sorted means automatically the values will be changed now. So it is not going to replace in the original one. Tuple dot sort is not applicable. Dot sort is not applicable. Sorted of tuple is applicable. Yesterday also I have told you what is the difference between list dot sort and sorted of list. So what is the difference between these two? In the list dot sort, if you are taking list dot sort means it is going to be sorted in the ascending order. Again, it is going to store in the original list. Whereas sorted of list, where it is going to be sorted, but it is not going to store. Just it is printing only, not storing. Similarly, here also I am just printing the sorted values. The original data is not going to change. The original data is going to be remains as it is. It is not going to replace in the original data. Just it is printing only. It is not changing the original data. Means, for example, this line. So 43, 67, 99, 12, 6, 90, 67, and name is my tuple. You are having like this. Now just I'm asking to be printed in the sequential order, and I've got the sequential order as the output. But the original data is as it is only. Original data has not changed. None of them has been replaced into the first position, second position. Nothing changed. The original data is original data only. Just I'm going to take the output in the ascending order. And if you want in the descending order, reverse is equal to true. Yes, this function was created in such a way that it is going to return the output as a list. As I have told you, right, in the complex numbers, a is equal to 10 plus 20j. If you ask a dot real value, it is going to give 10.0. This function was created to give the output as float only. Similarly, this function was also created to give the output as a list only. Okay. So what is meant by function and why it is designed like that? All these things we are going to see in the further classes. Okay. As of now, if you open this one, So it is going to return a new list. Sir, how to open this one? Means shift tab. This is called as help file. You can open the help file by using shift tab, shift plus tab. If you click on the shift tab, it is going to open. And how this was created and all these things you are going to see in the further class. In the functions class, I am going to explain clearly what is meant by document string and what is meant by this one. All these things you are going to understand there. Each and everything you are going to understand. Right? Next one is next object called as set. Tuple is completed. Tuple and list almost same. Sir, for example, list is there. 1, 2, 5, 9, like this are there. List. Sir, I don't want to add anything. For example, let us take in the Naresh IT admissions. Now let us assume in my batch the admissions has been closed off. No more modifications is allowed. Now just you are going to convert this one to tuple. How to convert? Tuple of. Tuple of L is 1, 2, 5, 9. Now everything is converted. Now you can't do modifications. And this one you are going to store as a new variable called as T. No more modifications is allowed. You can't add, you can't delete, you can't do anything. Right? So if your requirement is to be saved, can we convert a tuple to a list? Yes. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are having the values like this as a tuple. But you want to do the modification. First, what you have to do is take a L is equal to list of T. List of T means nothing but list of tuple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one taken as the input. And this one is going to take as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, sorry. 4, 5. You are going to get like this. Now, this is the L. For the L, you append. You append the 6. Okay, 6 is appended and you are going to get output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can convert this one to tuple. I can convert back to tuple. So that, but it is not going to save in the same object. A new object will be created, not in the same object. Everything will not be done in the same object, new object. Sir, if it is new object means, then why to write like this? Sir, directly I can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 directly only. Na? Simple na. Why to do all these things directly I can write like this one. This, since you are having only 5 values, this is very simple. For example, 400 values are there. Can you type all the 400 values? Huh? At the time you have to convert to list and you have to append. In this example, only 5 values are there. Directly you are writing like this. It is possible. But when more values are there, right? And we want to convert a tuple. Yes. Duplicate also allowed. No problem. In the list, duplicates are allowed. In the tuple also, duplicates are allowed. And in that list, the order is preserved. In the tuples also, order is preserved. Okay. In the list, for example, you are having 1, 1, 2, 2, 4. If you convert this one to tuple, that is tuple of L. If you go miss, it is going to give the output as like this. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4. The output is going to be like this. Tuple of L means the output is going to be like this, where the duplicates are also allowed. Right? In this, objects are created where duplication is also allowed. It is not going to delete the duplicates. Okay, just now I have completed this example. If you open the my tuple, if you open my tuple 1, so you are going to get the same thing. Whatever the order you have written, it is going to save in the same order. Order is preserved and duplicates are allowed. Now we are having one more object called as set. Sets will not allow the duplicates. This will not allow the duplicates. Sets will remove automatically the duplicates. Sets, for example, the set is there. Sets are designed for the performing the mathematical set operations like union, intersection, all this will be there, right? Do you remember in our max we are having this one? That for that purpose it has been created. The sets are created for that purpose. Now, sets are a unordered collection of items. So here the order is not preserved. For example, you have written like this 1, 2, 3. set of. You have written set of 1, 2, 3 like this. Now the object is going to be stored. It is not going to store 1, 2, 3 like this. It may store, it may not store. For example, 3 will be stored here, 2 will be stored here, 1 will be stored here. Order is not preserved. Only the sets are designed such a way that only to store the values, not in the order. They are designed only to store the values, not in the order. It may store in the order, it may not store in the order. Sometimes it will store in the order, sometimes it will not store in the order. So order is not preserved, right? So order is not preserved. Now, if you want an empty list, if in the empty list, how does an empty list? This one. What is the second option? This one. These are the two options. Now, if you go with the tuple, what is the first option? This one. What is the second option? This one. These both are called as empty tuples. You can assign to empty tuples. Now coming to the set, you are having only one option called as set of. There is no other option. Second option is not available for this. Only one option is there. Empty set will be assigned like this. While printing also, the empty set will be printed in this way. Whereas empty list will be printed in this way, empty tuple will be printed in this way. But empty set will be printed in this way only. In the Python, the empty set will be printed in this way. One more option we are having called as dictionary, where for that you are having curly brackets along with this option. Two options are there for the empty dictionary. For set, only one option is there. Empty set is done only based on one option. And output also will be displayed in this way. Dictionary output will be in this way. Whatever I have made with round, that is the display of the output. While assigning, you can assign as per your choice, like this. L is equal to T is equal to either of. Everything is empty. You can assign as empty. So here, sets, empty set is assigned only using the set of. Okay. And if you ask the print, means the empty set will be printed in this way. You see, this is the output of the empty set. Empty set will be displayed in this way. And the type, if you ask me, it is a set data type. Okay. Set is an unordered collection of elements or items. There is no order. Whatever the order you are going to keep, it is not going to save in the order. Set is defined the values separated by the commas in the curly braces. Curly braces. At the same time, empty curly braces is not called as set. This is the most important point. Empty curly braces is not called as set, but the set values will be assigned in the curly braces only. The reason why you will see in the further. Don't worry, I will explain that one also. Right? So A is equal to 10, 30, 20, 40, 5 and A. So I have assigned like this. Now if you see print A has came first, 20 in the second position. There is no order, na? In this case, it has not given in the order whatever I have written. But if you remove this one and if you keep the list or a tuple, if you keep instead of this one a tuple, see, list means the same order. Whatever the order I have written, it is going to give the same order. Instead of this, if I go with a normal tuple, the same order. In the both the cases, order is preserved. But while coming to the set, the order is not preserved. It is not going to be saved in the order. Okay. Sir, for you, you have got like this. For me also, I am going to get the same answer. May not. Sir, for me, A is not in the starting position. Sir, for me, A is here, sir. Might be. I told na, there is no order. Don't discuss with the order. Sir, if the order is not fixed, how the indexing will be fixed? So sets are not having the indexing also. No indexing, no slicing. Because there is no order, na. From your perspective, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But from the set perspective, this is 0. So indexing is not possible in the sets. No indexing. Right? And every element is going to be unique. No duplicates. For example, you have written the duplicates also like this. Set of 10, 4, 20, 20, 30, 30, 35. What it is going to do is 10, 4, 20, 35. It is going to save like this. Duplicates are automatically deleted. Duplicates are automatically deleted by default. It is not going to accept the duplicates. Sir, let us assume there is a list. List of 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 is there. And I want to remove the duplicates. And I want to print as a list only. Again, I want to bring to a list only. Now what I'm going to do is list set of L. Set of L means what it is going to do? It is going to convert set of 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, list of set of L. Now what is the answer? It is going to be converted like this. Duplicates are removed in one line. Just in one line, the duplicates are removed. Just you are writing list of set of L. First L will be taken, for that set will be applied, for that list will be applied. I told now, inner brackets will be completed first, followed by the outer brackets. So first L for that set, for that list. That's it. Put again, you are going to get as a list only. In one shot, you have removed the duplicates in a simple way, easiest way. Multiple ways are there. In that, this is one of the options. Sir, don't say that, sir, we can write like this also. Now. Don't say. We are having multiple options are there. In Python, the advantage is we can get the answer in multiple ways, not with one way. Okay, for one question, 4 to 5 different answers are there. For different questions. It is not applicable for all the questions. Some questions will have only one answer, some questions will have multiple answers. There is no fixed rule for every question. 5 answers should be there, 4 answers should be there, right? Set doesn't support the indexing because it is a unordered collection of items, right? So it is going to remove with respect to. So one of the student in the chat box asking, what is the use of set? The use of set is we can remove the duplicates. This is the first use as of now. In the further, we are going to see what is the other uses also. In the future, we'll see na next steps are there na. I told that set is completed? No, right? So by end of the set, you'll understand what is the use of sets. Second question is, in the set, we can remove the duplicate mail IDs, anything. If the first mail ID is some naresh@gmail.com, don't expect I will write my mail ID. Okay. So second one is some xyz@gmail. One more time, xyz@gmail. Okay, @gmail.com. Now automatically, if you convert this one to set, this is second element will be deleted. Right? Is that clear? Next, if you ask print of S1 means it is not going to support the indexing because sets are not subscriptable. Reason behind that is unordered collection of items. Okay, there is no order for that. That is the reason. Right? Next, creating the set by using a list. You can create the set by using a list. That is, list is equal to like this you are having. Set of L. Now tell me in the set of L what you are going to get. Set of 1, 2, 3. Not in the same order. You may get the order or you may not get order. Order is not important for me. In that output, we are going to get the 1, 2, 3 elements will be there. But whatever the order is, not required. So we are going to get the output as 1, 2, 3. Okay, you may get in the serial order, sometimes may not be in the serial order, but same values will be there. Values will be the same. You can create the set by using a tuple also. Just you can convert by using the tuple. Anything can be done. Right? Now in the set is a mutable object or immutable means set is a mutable object. Set is also a mutable object. So where we can add the element, we can remove the element. But we can't replace. Replace is not there. We can add or we can remove. Replacement has to be done means indexing should be there. Without indexing, we can't replace. So replacement is not possible. So replacement should be there, means a of 1 is equal to 40. Then it is going to take this position of 1 and it is going to place that 40 in that position. But here the indexing is not there, na? So no replacement for the sets. We can't replace the values within the set. But we can add. So C is equal to empty set. I'm going to assign an empty set. What is the output? Print C. What is the C? Empty set. How the empty set will be displayed? Set off. It is going to give me set off. The output is going to be set off. Now C dot add means this is an empty set. C is an empty and I'm going to add the 3 for that. So I'm going to add 3. Like this, it is getting added. Next, if you want to update multiple elements at a time, if you want to add multiple elements, it is going to add the multiple elements like set is equal to S is equal to 3 comma 4. Already 3 comma 4 are there. Now you want to add the multiple elements at a time. If you want to add single element means add. If you want to add multiple elements means update. And you are going to update 8, 6, 14, ABC. Now, if you ask with respect to print S, within the S, what are there? These are all the elements are there. But what is the order it is going to give? Means any order it can give. But all these elements will be there. 3, 4, 6, 8, 14, ABC. Right? So, sir, it is giving in the sorting, na? Sir, always set will give in the sorted order? No. Because earlier, if you see this first example, whatever I have discussed, in this sorting order is there. So we can't confirm based on one example. So sets are not going to give the output in the sorted order. It may give, it may not give. I have shown you with the example with which is giving in the sorted order, which is not giving in the non-sorted order also. So here order is not important in the set, but values it is going to be stored. Similarly, copy. Already yesterday I have told you this shallow copy, deep copy. So now first C is equal to 3, 4, 5. It is going to create an object 3, 4, 5. Not in the order. Order is not important. I'm not writing in the serial order. I'm not writing 3, 4, 5 side by side. I'm writing 3, 4, 5 wherever I want. Okay. So this is C. C dot copy means it is going to create a D object 3, 4, 5. Now D dot add of 6. So you are going to add here the 6. Add option is available, right? So just now I have told you add. To add, you can add using the single element. So I'm adding 6. Now print D. D what is going to have? 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 4 items it is going to have. In C, only these 3 items it is going to have. D is going to consist of 3, 4, 5, 6 and C will have 3, 4, 5. No. Extend is not applicable. Extend, append, nothing is applicable for the sets. In the set, we have to use, if you want to add means add or update. These are the 2 options to add the element. These are the 2 options to add the element. To remove the element, we are having with respect to called as remove and discard. These are the 2 options which we are having for removing the element. Okay. Yes, in the set only shallow copy is possible, deep copy, everything. Deep copy is general, not only for this one, for anything deep copy is possible. Deep copy is everything. For example, A is equal to 4, D is equal to A. Automatically deep copy only, na? A and D. Deep copy is by default. Shallow copy only special. Dot copy. Once you write the dot copy only, it is going to change. Deep copy is by default. By default in Python, the objects are created based on the value. That is default. Right? Next, Zaman. Sir, please share the drive link. I am going to share at the end. Sir, please share the previous class video. I am going to share at the end. Okay? Is that clear? Next, set dot discard. So if you want to remove any particular value, so S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now S dot discard of 4. What is the meaning of this? Means if this particular variable is available, remove that one. So if the variable is not available, If the variable is not available, for example, 7 is not available. Now 7 is not there. Now it is not going to throw error. If it is available, remove only. If it is not available, means don't do anything. That is the meaning of discard. Meaning of discard is, write in your notes, meaning of discard is, if it is available, if it is available, it has to be removed. Otherwise, don't do anything. Otherwise, don't do anything. But no error. We are not going to get any error. If it is not available, means we are not going to get any error. Okay, sir, the meaning is example. For example, in this class, there is a particular student. Okay, one student is there, and that student name is called as Aditya. Assume. Instead of considering Mahesh Babu, we'll go with Aditya. Okay, now there is a student called as Aditya. Now this in the class, multiple students are there, and in that one of the student is called as Aditya. Now what the Naresh IT admin asked me, sir, if in your class Aditya is available, please send him out. He asked. The admin has asked me that, sir, in the class Aditya is there, means please send him out. Okay, I will ask in the class, is there anyone Aditya in this class? I will ask, and if anyone raises their hand, then I am going to send them out. Okay, now none of them has raised the hand, means there is no Aditya, he is absent today, assume. Now what I am going to do, just I am going to continue my class only. I'm not going to report to the admin, sir, that person is absent today, so that is the reason I have not sent. I'm not going to report. If it is available, miss, I'm going to send him out. If it is not available, miss, I'm not going to do anything, which is called as discard. But sir, if he is not available, please come and say to us, sir, that he is absent today. Please say, sir, miss, then you have to use the remove. Remove says that if it is available, miss, it will remove, but if it is not available, miss, it will print the error. That is the difference between these two. One will say with error, one will say without error. That is the only difference. If the particular element is present, means discard and remove both are same only. There is no difference. If the particular element is not present, means discard will not throw any error, but remove will throw an error that this is not available. Got the point? Sir, for example, in real life, where we are going to use this one, right? For example, let us take like this. Now, I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. I want to add for every element of, for 10. I want to add for everything 10. For 1, I want to add 10. For 2, for 3, everything I want to add the 10. Except for the 1. Except for the 1. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to discard the 1. I'm going to write the discard of 1. And after that, I'm going to add the 10. So now the answer, I'm going to get 12, 13, 14, 15. Except 1. Now, automatically I have removed. So that is the reason it has been removed and remaining everything I have added. But for example, except 10. Except 10, I want to add everything. First 10 is there or not there, I'm not seeing. I'm not even checking that one. I'm not even checking that one. See, every 10, you are assuming that data is small only. But in the real life, we are going to work on the large amount of data. That is 10 lakh records are there. In the 10 lakh records, how you can check whether that person is available or not, whether that particular value is available or not, how you can check? Manual checking is not possible. So at that time, we are going to use, for example, if that particular thing is not available, means it has to report me error so that I will understand that this is not available. I want the error, I want to see the error, miss, I will write the remove. I'm not interested in seeing that one, miss, simply I will write the discard. Right? Next, S dot clear means you can clear off all the elements. You can delete a single element, but you can delete all the elements. That is 1, 5, 2, 3, 6. And S dot clear means it is going to clear all the elements and it is going to print the empty set. and deleting the variable. It is a common. Complete object will be deleted. This is common. And if you write this one, it is going to create an object of 1, 5, 2, 3, 6, and entire object is deleted like this. Tell L means entire object is deleted. And if you ask print S means S is deleted. Now how S will be there? It is going to throw a name error. Entire object is deleted. Next, set operations. In the set, we are having certain operations which are called as union, intersection, all these things. So first, set 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set 1, that is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are having like this. Set 2 is having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means I'm writing like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set 2 is having 6 and 7. This is set 1 object and this is set 2 object, in which this is the common things are there. Now I am asking set 1 union set 2. Set 1 union set 2 means everything. All the items present in both set 1 and set 2. Everything. It is going to print. First I have to assign set 1, set 2, then it will work. And I am getting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything you are going to get. Set 1 dot intersection of set 2. Now, whatever the common points are there, that is 3, 4, 5. This is only common in the both of them. Intersection means common. That only you are going to get. Okay. Set 1 dot union set 2, set 1 dot intersection set 2. Now, for example, let us consider this is a list. Let us assume this is a list instead of set. It is a list. Now you want to add both of them. And that too you want to remove the duplicates. If, for example, this is a list 1. List 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. List 2 is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now if I write list 1 plus list 2, then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Duplicates are also there. Okay, sir. Okay, can you apply the set for that? Okay, I'm applying. Now the set I'm applying for this, automatically I'm going to get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, fine. This is okay. Now I want an intersection. Now tell me in the list, I want only the common elements. How you can find the common elements in these two elements? Tell me what is the code I have to write. Until now, whatever we have discussed, don't say about the for loop. Using the for loop, that is secondary. Now, till now, whatever we have discussed, within that, can you apply the list directly? It is not possible. That is the reason sets we are going to use. Sets are used for mathematical operation purpose, easy mathematical operation purpose. This is the advantage which we are having when compared to the list. The advantage is mathematical operations. Some additional mathematical operations which we can do, which is not possible in the list. Here we can do. This, see, simple. Dot union is not available in the list. Dot intersection is not available in the list. These things are not available in the list. That is the advantage we are having in the sets. Some basic mathematical operations can be performed easily in the set when compared to list. Each object is having its own advantage, its disadvantages. And as per our requirements, we are going to select the data type, whichever we are interested. Okay. If all the advantages are there with the list only, none of the advantage there is with others means, then why to discuss others? No need to discuss about the tuple, no need to discuss about sets, everything, no need to discuss, right? Waste of time. If all the advantages are there with the list only, no need to discuss others. Only list only, we no need to be read is sufficient. But tuple is having its own advantage, set is having its own advantage. At the same time, they are having the disadvantages also. And as per your requirements, you have to select. Is that clear? For example, in the market, Samsung TV is there, LG TV is there, everything TV only, na? Samsung TV, LG TV, and other TVs, other companies' TVs also there. Multiple companies are there. Everyone knows that LG TV is the best TV in the world. Then why Samsung, why to manufacture? No need to manufacture, right? No need to manufacture, right? Samsung is having certain advantage. LG TVs are having certain advantage. Each company is having their own advantages, at the same time disadvantages. And as per our budget and as per our requirements, we are going to select. If you are interested in Sony, means Sony, LG means LG, Samsung means Samsung. One is budget and second one is our requirements. Right? If everyone knows, right, 4K videos are very good when compared to full HD. Then you can keep the 4K only, na? Full HD you can remove, na, in the market. Then everyone can purchase 4K, na? Everyone can't purchase the 4K TVs, right? Everyone are not having that much of budget. There will be some poor people, they can't purchase the 4K. Now so like this, we are having with all the different types, and based on our requirement, we are going to select the object in the real life. Right? So here the set is with respect to set 1 union set 2 means a combination of all of them, everything. And set 1 intersection set 2 means common, which is common in the both of the things. Which is common in the both of them, that we are going to collect here. Okay, set 1 intersection set 2. Now, sir, set 1 union set 2, that is A union B. Set 1 union set B means nothing but A union B. If you write A union B or B union A, both are same only. Overall, either you are writing like this also, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you write in this way also, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 set. You're going to get output like this only. This one or this one is both are same. If you ask A intersection B or B intersection A also, answer is going to be the same. For both the cases, the answer is going to be 3, 4, 5 only. For this one and for this one, both the cases 3, 4, 5 only. Now, if you see the difference, that is set 1 minus set 2, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. These both are not equal. Okay. So what is meant by set 1 minus set 2? Set 1 minus means first you have to take the set 1 elements, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that, whatever the elements of set 2 is there, that you have to remove. That is the meaning of set 1 minus set 2. In the set 1, remove the set 2 items. Set 2 minus set 1. What is the meaning of this? Remove the set 1 items from set 2. So first you have to write the set 2, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In that, remove which are the elements of set 1 is there. Common elements of set 1 is there. Now what is the answer? 6 and 7. Got the point? Both are not equal. Set 1 minus set 2 and set 2 minus set 1. Right? Now, next one is symmetrical difference. Symmetrical difference means A union B minus A intersection B. First, A union B. A union B is nothing but set 1 union set 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus common points are 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So from this, you remove this one. Now, what is the balance part is there? 1, 2, 6, 7. That one you are going to get. That is called as symmetrical difference. Got the point? Symmetrical difference means whichever the symmetrical are there, that part you are removing. Symmetric part removing from the overall. Right? Next, set C is equal to 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. D is equal to 6. Means this is D and this is C. D additional to C, one more element is there, 6. Now, whether C is subset of D, subset means which in the part, whether C is the part of the D? Yes, is. Whenever you are using the word is, the output is either true or false. In this case, it is true. D is subset of C. It is the part of the C, D? No. Then what is D is called as superset. D is called as superset of C. Subset means inside. Superset means outside. Okay. Whether C is the part of D. Superset means you are asking. See, I'm writing the comment. Whether C is part of D. Means indirectly you are asking whether all the items of C, all the items of C is available. All the items of C is available in D. Is your question. Is all the items of C is available in the D? That is the meaning of subset. Yes means yes, no means no. In the Python, yes means true. Not only in Python, in the machine learning also, the yes means true. Always remember true. Forget about yes and no. Only true or false we are going to have. Right? So, sir, you are writing the comments like this. Na? For everything, you can write the comments so that it will be clear for us. Everyone will ask like this. The students will ask like this generally. If I write like this, what happens means it is called as spoon feeding. Then they no need to listen the class. Na? They no need to focus for every point. Na? Okay. If they don't listen properly also, they can see in the notes. They'll create an attitude that, okay, if you miss also, we'll see in the notes later. By seeing the notes itself, we'll understand. If everything is in the notes, means why to sit in the class? If everything in the notes means why to sit in the class? Directly go and take the printout of the notes and directly read that one only. Right? For that purpose only, my notes was designed in such a way that you have to listen in the class. That too, every second you have to focus in the class. If you miss one of them also, you can't understand. So clearly you have to focus in the class, and your pen, you have to write the running notes continuously. Whatever I'm explaining, you have to write the continuously. You have to write my explanation part, not this code. Don't write in the notes code. Code is already available in the PPT. Write my explanation. My explanation is not available in the notes. You have to write my explanation in your notes. Right? Not the code. Code is already available. What I am going to share is code only. Is that clear, guys? Next one. The last one called as dictionaries. So dictionaries, we are going to continue in the next class.